So I have some buckwheat flour here, and I have some gorgeous cod, beautiful Scrabster landed cod. Hello there, I'm Jak O'Donnell. Welcome to the Ideal Home Show YouTube channel. Today we're heading straight from the loch to the table with one of my favourite simple Scottish seafood suppers. We've got crispy cod, tomato, anchovy and caper salad. And for someone who's always championed seasonal local produce, I'm thrilled to show you just how easy it is to prepare this dish. And it's actually delicious. With just a few ingredients and a touch of love, you'll be able to whip up this fresh, flavourful meal and showcase the best of Scotland's larder. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and click the bell so that you never miss a recipe or design idea on the Ideal Home Show channel. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to start with is we've got some lovely Ayrshire tatties here. So these are just quite nice summer potatoes. We're going to cut them down just into wedges. I've got a pan just heating up here, and we'll put some rapeseed, Scottish rapeseed oil in the pan, and then they can just cook away whilst I prepare the salad. Now again, this is such a quick dish to make, quite simple, showcasing great Scottish ingredients. Get these wee potatoes in there, you'll just get that wee sizzle just now, and we're going to leave them in the pan whilst we work on the salad. So it's kind of a bit like having healthy Scottish chips on a midweek. So we'll put them down there, and now we can make time to start this salad. So what we want is we want half of the tomatoes roasted and half of the tomatoes cold, so that we get that really nice sort of cold and hot, a great mixture of texture in the dish. So we want to get half of these into a pan just now, and we'll just half these and we quarter the other ones. And what we want the skins to do in this is just blister and scorch slightly, and we soften them, which also means that we sweeten the tomatoes. So they're slightly tart at the moment, and then we bring out all that gorgeous tomato goodness. A nice summer dish, guaranteed to keep everyone happy and healthy in the house. So chop up your tomatoes just into wee quarters, and those potatoes are fine. We're just leaving them at the side. They'll do their work. They'll do the magic when we get those skins all blistered. And we'll get a wee bit of shallot to go in there as well, just to help cut through the sweetness of the tomatoes. And it's once we start adding all the other flavours of the salad that you get that lovely Mediterranean feel from fabulous Scottish ingredients. So just dice that. Not too much, we don't want it to be overpowering. We've got the sweetness of the cod coming in there. We pop them in the pan, turn that up a bit. We just want that wee blister to start happening. Lemon goes in at the end. We can pop the peas in with the potatoes. They're nice, fresh summer peas at the moment. If you can get them from the garden, absolutely perfect. But actually, you can buy them in the pod at this time of year in Scotland, and you won't be disappointed. So a tiny wee bit of chilli. And you know, we always talk about recipes are there as a guideline. And if you don't like chilli, or anyone at home doesn't like chilli, then actually don't put it in. And all we're doing is we're leaving these tomatoes just to, I'll turn them over, and you can just see that they'll start to be going black. And that's what we're after, just that wee black scorch, and that just helps bring out the sweetness in the tomatoes. So into this here now we're going to add some capers. So they're going to have that gorgeous sort of vinegary punch. We've got some anchovies and we've got some black olives. So quick rough chop with the capers, just so that you're getting tiny wee morsels of that flavour through the dish. Then onto the anchovies, and again, as I said, not everyone in the household is actually going to like anchovies, but I always say you can sneak it in there because they'll melt away and the family might not even know that they're there. We're going to pop them in the pan. They add all the nice saltiness to the dish. So you can just see they're all just starting to blister now. And remember, that's bringing out that wee bit of sweetness. And our potatoes are just cooking away in there with the peas. Could actually do this all in one pot if you wanted to at home. And all we do now is just turn them over. So we've got a nice wee sort of golden on one side. They'll only take 6 or 7 minutes to cook if you do them this way. The peas were in for the last minute, so the last couple of minutes. Fish is there, a couple of Kalamata olives, and if you don't like a black olive, then pop a green olive in this salad. It's all about you making what actually keeps the rest of the family nice and happy. So, and again, just small amounts make all the difference to how tasty this dish is. Popping that in there. And the last thing that we will be cooking today is the actual fish. So that's enough time now on our tomatoes. You can just see that that's them all nice. They're starting to soften. The skins are starting to blister. And that's the look that we're after. So we're going to pop them in and let that shallot, anchovy and roast tomato just sit with our cold tomatoes. And we get another wee splash of oil in there. And then we'll start our cod. So we let that just mix through, and at the last minute we'll put a splash of lemon, some freshly chopped parsley, and that just helps to lift the whole dish. So I have some buckwheat flour here, and I have some gorgeous cod, beautiful Scrabster landed cod, and one tail here. That's a nice sort of 5-6 ounce piece. So speak to your fishmonger. If you like it with the skin on, then ask your fishmonger just to leave the skin on, and if you don't like skin, get them to take it off. Our fishmongers are there to be your friends. They're more than happy to look after you. So a couple of minutes in that pan. We might even finish it with some butter. Again, that is completely optional. We'll get a nice piece of lemon here to sit on the pan. And our potatoes, that's the peas are starting just to, they're getting a wee caramelisation going on there as well. Just a nice wee bit of sort of nutty flavour going through them. Our anchovies went through, our olives went through, our capers went in. A couple of minutes on this side on the fish. And once we turn it over, we can put a couple of wee cubes of butter. So this is really only in the pan for a couple of minutes. And we let that butter, we want to see that just melting down. We've got that on quite a high heat at the moment. And we start to get that nice sort of foaming butter. And remember, we've got all the flavour from our tomatoes, our anchovies, our shallots in this pan. There we go. And just continue to cook. And now we'll turn that off. So we want to stop that cooking on the butter. Finish off your lemon juice in with your tomatoes. Mix all that through. Remember, we had the rapeseed oil in the pan, so we don't actually need any more oil to help make that dressing. Now that fish is just happily sitting there. It just needs a wee bit of time to rest. Some roughly chopped flat leaf parsley. Always in at the last minute. When we've added the lemon, we don't want that to be discolouring, and we start to build this dish. So we've got the roast tomatoes, we've got the salad cold tomatoes, we've got our beautiful Ayrshire potatoes, just nice and crispy, not too many, some peas scattered over the top. This really is Scottish summer on a plate. And then that's our fish. We'll finish off just the last bit of that butter. Wee bit of lemon juice. Pop that at the side. Spoon some tomatoes over the top and let all of that anchovy, caper and olive flavour just run through that fish. And there you have it. There you have it. Crispy cod with a wonderful tomato, anchovy and caper salad. Well, that's it from me. A beautiful, no-fuss, crispy cod dish with roasted tomato, anchovy and caper salad. And you can add that to your weekly rotation. Thanks for joining me. And for more recipe ideas and kitchen inspiration, follow me on Instagram at Jak O'Donnell and check out my website linked in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this, make sure that you like and subscribe and stay tuned for more incredible food inspiration right here on the Ideal Home Show channel.